My dad's in town. The LOLW master himself.
Yeah.
What's up, who dat?
Oh, is that who dat?
Yeah.
Who dat? I need to get in contact with you. Hey, who dat? You're smarter than I am at this.
He's not. He's not smarter than anyone. Anything.
You know where I live.
Which is already a problem.
Who dat? Please find me. Please make contact with me. We're going out to dinner.
No.
We're going to Fleming.
No.
Nice.
No. You don't need to go to dinner with who dat. My dad was mad when he found out that who dat paid for Chipotle.
Yeah. Who dat comes down.
Who dat drove me to the airport and paid for Chipotle.
Drove from Phoenix to Tucson, picked Dummy up, took him to the airport, bought him dinner at Chipotle. Who accepts that?
Art of the deal. Yeah. Art of the deal, baby.
Oh.
Is there anyone else you know other than who dat? You know D's?
Slime. D's nuts.
Is your dad single? No, he's not. No, my dad is not single.
I
He's
am
married to my
single
mom.
in California. My wife's no, but if
You know she's watching.
That's true. I love my wife. I do love my wife. Hey, only who that's allowed to come to my house.
Now you're backpedaling. Oh, now you're worried a little bit.
I will forewarn you. We have an armed. We're lived in a gated community, and the guy's armed. Probably
My
not.
dad's gonna shoot one of my chatters dead.
Well, I'll give a warning shot. To the first one.
Neg Neg is gonna get shot dead. I always thought you couldn't actually taste the difference between
Oh yeah, you can.
like Dasani and Aquafina and all that. I was like, they're all the same. But Ari said she could, and I did a test, and I cheated. So I poured them all in different cups, and I asked her to test it. She got them all right, so I lied and said she got it wrong. And she was so confident that I lied. She's like, no, I know you're lying. And she like picked the two that I
That's
and
awesome.
checked, it was crazy. Like even when I like, she never doubted for a second.
Let me tell you, as your father,
Yeah.
you're a shit liar.
It's a good thing. Do you remember when I was like banned from using the computer or something?
When I called you at the house, I was working, and I said, "Hey, you're on restriction. You can't be on the computer." "Oh no, Dad, I'm not on the computer. I promise." And I just knew that you were a liar. You're a shit liar on the phone. I could tell. I could tell that you were lying on the phone. So I drove home, and I called you again. And I'm like, "Hey, Brandon, you're not on the computer, are you?" "No, Dad. No, I'm not on the computer." And I walked up to the kitchen window because there's a tiny little townhome in Germany. And I could see right into the computer room. And I could see you on the computer with the phone in your hand, typing with one hand, talking in there. "No, I'm not on the computer. I promise. I get it. I'm on restriction." And I tapped on the glass, and you looked to the window and saw me.
Lock the doors.
You're like, ah, man.
Does he remember you stealing the water? Oh, he remembers.
Yeah.
He had to fly
I
out.
had to fly out to Atlanta, FBLA. Yeah, they kicked him out. And then I took him to a movie. How stupid was that? We went to a movie. That's great punishment. I'm a terrible father. Then he got a community service, and then we had to fly back.
Yeah, good times though. We all had fun.
I do like Wonder Woman though. And I can say that. Your mom won't get mad. Your mom said she's like the most beautiful woman in the world. I protested. I did the right amount of protesting. "No, honey, you're the most beautiful woman in the world." But yeah, she's pretty. She's definitely pretty. Because Mom is not impressed with my act. I'll tell you that much. She hates when I'm on here. She thinks I get a big head because they call me the little farmer or something like that, and I'll just play it up. And like, they think you're an idiot. They don't know what they think. I got probably one or two people a week that find that post where you got attacked by that bear. "This one's for Leo," and that bear kicks your ass. They see my chat on that, and they.
Bro, every time one of you follows my dad on Twitter, which is like one person a month, he'll message me. He'll message me every single time.
No, it's not.
Got another one. Got another follower.
I don't post anything. I don't do anything. I apologize. If I wasn't making fun of Brandon, I wouldn't have posted anything.
Yeah, you should apologize. Your fans are fiending for the content, and you're not fulfilling. You are screaming as if you're actually being attacked by that bear. Here's the clip. "This one's for Leo." Did I get him?
Shotgun was way too better.
Oh, no! 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 My God! No! My God! Didn't even hurt him!
Look at you. I'm getting killed by the bear.
Youth. When were you the maddest at me? Be careful.
I know what it is. Well, I can say it because you've never done it again. And you've never shown this behavior ever again.
No, I'm worried.
But in 7th grade, we were living in Williamsburg, Virginia, and you got into an argument. You're very argumentative. You're night and day different than your younger brother. As far as anger, Zach would get angry. He'd run upstairs and slam the door. You were very confrontational, and you always wanted to prove yourself right. And
I remember my dad took away my Eminem CD or something like that because he thought it was the music that was making me angry.
the music, the moment. We're gonna sing that at your wedding, your mom and I. So what had happened was you were in a fight with your mom, and you pushed her.
Well, no, hey, whoa. I never, ever pushed mom with the intent to hurt or anything.
No, it doesn't matter. No, it wasn't a violent push, but it was a physical. You had gone to the physical side of the argument, and I remember beating.
I was also a very scrawny 7-year-old, so.
Not 7-year-old. You were in 7th grade.
7th grader, 7-year-old.
I told you not to be violent to your mother by beating the crap out of you.
You gotta watch out with Zoom. You didn't beat the crap out of me. I want you guys to know.
didn't.
I had stormed off, and I was in the bathroom, and I was just like looking in the mirror, and I was angry. And then you opened the door,
Did it hit you?
just like halfway in, stuck your hand in, and slapped me in the face. Like all I could see in the mirror was your hand, and you just gave me a slap.
I'm a much better shot than you are, huh?
It wasn't even like you couldn't even get a good angle on it. It wasn't like it hurt that much, but it was like, why did
The audacity.
There's a game called Paper Mario, and whenever I play it, everyone leaves. Nobody watches. But whenever I don't play it, everyone's like, hey, you should play Paper Mario. I love those streams. Come back. And then I'll try to play it. Everyone leaves.
Aren't you like the king of marketing?
I can't market it. It's a game nobody likes.
Exactly. If you lose all your people who watch you
Yeah.
when you play that game,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on a limb here and say, don't play
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm talking about. Would you have dinner with a Spectacore? Do you know him?
I would.
You don't even know him.
I like to eat, so.
You like poutine?
Poutine.
Poutine? The
Poutine.
Canadian... Putin, this dick in your mouth.
No, that's gross. How could you laugh at that? I'm your father. You should offend me. That's terrible. I do
That whole
remember,
thing.
I remember when you guys, when you guys were going to eat pancakes for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
You made it like 3 hours.
No, we made it like 8 hours. The only problem is I can't show it. It's because Ari says a word that would be cancelable. Now, this is back in early ASU days. Well, she would never say anything like that now.
Or done something stupid. I mean, if you've been around on Earth for 30 years.
Yeah, the R word.
Well, see, the thing of it is yeah, that's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
And no malice was meant toward it. But when you understand that malice is received by that, when you say it, and then you stop doing it, that's learning. That's, okay, yeah, I didn't mean to offend you. And I understand now why that would offend you, so I'm not going to do it anymore. That's not a bad person. That's a good person. A good person who learns. This is, of course, my opinion. We're getting back to the war in Afghanistan. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it light, but...
It's 24 pancakes in 24 hours. It's hour 8.
Hour 8, and I've eaten 14 pancakes. We just said we did 8 hours.
I could eat 14 pancakes.
Yeah, but the problem is, we started off with this massive meal. We had like bacon, eggs, toast.
Why would you do
Because
that?
we were hungry. We showed up hungry.
Oh,
Hey, do you remember this? I don't even know if you're gonna remember this story.
okay.
Do you remember you were yelling at a guy in Germany, and I was in the room, just behind the door?
I forgot you were in the room. And you're eating a bag of chips.
Yeah.
I was, giving him the 3rd degree, and all of a sudden this little crinkle in the background. that same trip though, and Mom was at the TLF.
Wait, can I tell you more about this?
Yeah.
So I was supposed to, because my parents lived in Germany during the first summer. I think I was in college. So I couldn't afford to fly back and see them. So I was gonna stay with my grandma in Arizona. I go to my grandma's house, I set up my laptop, and I start degenerately playing League of Legends 24 hours a day. So instead of getting to spend time with me, she realizes really quickly that I'm just gonna be locked in my room playing League of Legends all day as a goblin mode. She cuts her losses like 4 days in, and she's like, I got you a gift. And she buys me a plane ticket to Germany.
Mom was meeting us at the base hotel. That's where the taxi let us off.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, Tracy, guess what? This new airman, I met him on the ride down. He's joining our squadron, and he was wearing a shirt that Tracy had given him for Christmas, I think."
Yeah, something like that.
And so she sees Brandon, and immediately notices the T-shirt, and she's like, "Oh, my son has a shirt just like that." And then she realizes that's actually her son, and she breaks out screaming and crying.
She starts bawling.
Yeah, but it was. I mean,
I was wearing a hat low like this, and I had like a shirt, the shirt, and she was looking at me. She's like, "Oh, that's my son. I saw so much shirt for me." She's just talking to me a little bit, and then she looks up and sees my face, and she like almost falls over. She starts crying.
She was blown away. And when she tells that story to this day, she starts crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good moment.
It was a great moment. It was a great gift. And
I remember, man, this is one of my earliest memories because I was very young. It was whenever you flew us in that tiny little plane. It was just you, Mom, me, and Zach. And Zach was in a car seat. Yeah. And every time you turned the plane, the car seat would like push me to the door. And I felt like the door was going to open. I was going to fly out and die.
Walking on the way and ran into Big A. Had to ask him what he does to get through the day. He looked deep in my eyes and said, I can't say now. All I know is in my heart, I'm a coffee cow. Coffee, 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 coffee cow.
All this is a Spectacor, the guy you're going to have dinner. He's a Canadian child. Wait, does anybody have his TED Talk?
He's a TED Talk?
I know, that's I want to show you how far he's fallen. Just before he watched me, and then it went from this to this. It's the power of my stream.
Let me just say something. This face is not a happy face.
Oh, true. You know what?
He's much
This is a man in his element. Yeah. You know,
this is who he is, and that's who he thinks people want him to be.
Remember when you told me I should work at Costco instead of doing gaming?
Dude, I wanted you to do anything. Any job. I didn't care what it was. It didn't have to be permanent. Just anything to get the hell out of my house. You are League of Legends literally 20 hours a day. And you, oh, it's going to lead to something. I'm like, yeah, it's going to lead to you getting your ass kicked out of this house. Which it actually did, because then you went to go live on the Chris. Yeah. You're like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah. No, I just remember when I made that guide, I think the next day you were like trying to try different tact. You're like, you know what? That was great work.
Well, no, I was impressed.
Good job on that guy. And then, all right, what do we think about that job now?
Exactly.
All right. You know what? Thank you so much. We'll have more stories for when you come on next time.
Yep.
Everyone say goodbye to the LOLW master himself. That's my father.